What up, everyone? Good morning and wishing you all a happy Sunday. We don't talk about this falling anointing matter tire. It has come to my notice that on a weekly basis, more than 10 million Nigerians fall under the anointing on a weekly basis, either on Sunday service or on Friday services or for Tuesday service. In fact, all the week, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we dey go churches for Nigeria. So on a weekly basis, more than 10 million Nigerians are falling under the anointing. As you dey go church today, how many of una they don't pay to fall under the anointing for church service today? Or how many of una they fall under the anointing just to impress your pastors? Because this thing, they like saying, now wetin many of una they do. Something no go even touch una go fall under the anointing. No be like say the pastor pay una to fall under the anointing, but una just won't fall under the anointing so that una pastor go happy, say, okay, this one understand what they do. He or she will find favor in my eyes. Now, wetin a lot of una they do. Nothing go touch una, not even wind, not even air, not even the pastor go touch you, go just fall. And before you fall for any church, make sure say they don't put carpet for the ground of that church. Because if you break your bone, that anointing no go fit heal your bones. You know, be Ezekiel. So before you fall under the anointing for any church, make sure say you don't make your survey of the floor of that church, so that if that church now only concrete floor, my brother and my sister, no try am to fall under the anointing. Worst of all, if you they go do major church, saying they carry people, they slam throw the anointing. Make sure say you try as much as possible not to fall under the anointing. So the question is, as you they go church today, how many times are you going to be falling under the anointing only today? Are you one of the 10 million people or one of the more than 10 million people that falls under the anointing on a weekly basis? Ask yourself. Because if you don't fall under anointing, tell me, waiting you fall under anointing for? Was it for breakthrough? Did you fall under the anointing for breakthrough? If that's the case, did you receive that breakthrough? And if you did not receive that breakthrough, why are you still falling under the anointing? Did you fall under the anointing because then talk say you be winch or you be wizard? Was that why you fell under the anointing? If that's the case, were you delivered from that witchcraft spirit? And if you were delivered, why are you still falling under the anointing? Were you falling under the anointing because they tell you say they marry marine spirit? Or they tell you say your husband or your wife they come very soon and you decided to fall under the anointing? If that's the case, did you receive your miracle? Did they cast out those marine husbands and wives? Did you finally find yourself a man or a woman to marry? And why are you still falling under the anointing? So this now to let you know, say, falling under the anointing, whether you fall from today till thy kingdom come, no be waiting go bring the breakthrough. No be waiting go bring about your breakthrough. So once again, will you be falling under the anointing today? If you will be falling under the anointing, why will you be falling under the anointing? What will prompt you to fall under the anointing? Why should you fall under the anointing? Why the pastor himself no fall under the anointing? Why? Because if the anointing is everywhere, I can't understand how the anointing, the Spirit of God is in the church. All the members are falling, but the pastor is not falling. As in, how? How the anointing go select people, make them fall, and the pastor where they give the anointing, now they carry the anointing, the thing supposed they too much to the point say you go make them fall also. But pastors know they fall under the anointing. Now only members they fall under the anointing. Most of una they fall just to impress una pastor. That's the truth. Most of una they don't even they pay una to fall, una just to they fall so that una pastor go look una say, okay, this one is a faithful brother, this one is a faithful sister, and the pastor will start to like you. Why? Because you they fall under the anointing every time. Most of una don't fall under anointing, so they till una don't even get scratches for body. Why? Because una they fall. But I still they tell una say, Anytime you dey fall under the anointing, make sure say the ground dey soft. Make sure say at least dem put carpet for the ground of that church. If not, one day you go fall under the anointing, you no go fit stand up again because of the anointing.